Hello, everybody. This is Paul Alster here at Sportsbet TV, and I'm here with a very brief look back at our highlights of 2022, where for most people in most parts of the world, and Britain and the UK, of course, not accepted, it's been a challenging year in so many ways with the end of the pandemic, the war in Ukraine, half-wits in Downing Street, and of course, a drought. But with all that going on, racing still continued. The biggest issue really in racing for me was the much reduced field sizes, which made finding a really good value each way selections that much more challenging than usual. So when you're looking for each way bets, it did make the job that little bit more difficult. But this year, the racing has gone along with the usual mix of amazing racing moments. Of course, there's also been a few scandals along the way, as is the case in all racing. But we ended up with a very healthy annual profit all the way through to Christmas Day from January the 1st of £733 to the recommended £10 each way stakes, or the very occasional £10 win bets. So it was another profitable year here at Sportsbet, and here for your entertainment and interest are 6 of the best throughout 2022. I hope that you managed to catch on to some of these days when the target was well and truly hit. Given the current odds, and with me always looking to try and find a horse at value, the one for me here is Glory and Fortune, trained by Tom Lacey and the mount of very much up-and-coming Stan Shepherd. 10 to 1 each way is the guide price for Top Dog. And despite having not won a race, I think his form overall is possibly as good as anything in the contest. And at the 12 to 1 each way for 4 places, and that's a general offer across most firms, I think they've got this one wrong, because I think they're assessing Khaadem primarily on his 6 furlong form. If you look at his form over 5 furlongs on good to firm ground, to me, he has a leading chance. So 12 to 1 is a very, very tempting price. Khaadem, Newmarket, 3 o'clock Saturday, the Palace House Stakes. So she's the one for me. 20 to 1 each way, offered at the time of this recording with quite a few firms. Paddy Power and Betfair, who of course are the same firm really. Bet Victor, Unibet, Betfred, Boyle Sports and Ladbrokes are amongst those, offering 20 to 1 each way. So this combination of the French-sounding trainer and jockey, though jockey's very British, are red hot when they get together. And I think Vafortino is going to run a massive race. He's 12 to 1 each way at the time of this recording for 7 places, with Bet365, plenty of others offering 6 places. I think that's a sporting bet, and I'd rather have Postwick at 14 to 1 each way than Frantank, the favourite to win, at 2 to 1. So Postwick is my choice in the Newbury 120 race. I'm a Gambler for me on Saturday is the choice, 12 to 1 each way on the early prices. Betfred are offering 4 places early doors, but check out, and we'll be keeping an eye on what the medium best placed odds are for the race. So 12 to 1 each way. I'm a Gambler, 4 places Betfred, Goodwood 225, with likely pace setters What's the Story and Koi Koi sure to go off at a good clip. I think he's going to have everything in his favour. Now Jason Hart, riding for Katie Scott, has a 19% strike rate. That's 11 winners from 59 rides, and that's pretty good for a small yard. And I'm seeing Guido at the time of this recording Friday morning as a kind of general 12 to 1 each way. He's a horse who's rock solid when conditions are right for him, and I believe they're absolutely spot on for him. On Saturday, he ran well last time out over 7 furlongs, and he faded in the last half furlong, having led inside the final furlong. But the thing about this horse is that he loves the Rolly Mile track. He won this race last year off 77, and he also won this race in 2019 off 79. So that's just about it for 2022. Do check out my premium service at Patreon on the link that is displayed below this screen. And what I'd like to do now is wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a very happy, healthy and prosperous 2023. I thank you all as well very much indeed for all your support. Bye bye for now.